Hello again and welcome back to another one. And today we have a couple of topics to cover, from one that shows that MGK is never getting rid of the reputation he's got after his dispute with Eminem, all thanks to Killshot. As apart from the fact that Eminem rapped on Bad One, but I gotta keep going Tyson on Kelly, music fans on the web look to stay consistent going Tyson on Kelly, and it is pretty much haunting at this point whenever a new interview drops where he talks about his switch up since 2018, and we got to hear from MGK a few hours ago where he briefly addressed the allegations of switching up on his Day One fans, and boy, the interviewer was bombarded with comments about how Eminem will be held responsible for the damage he's done, and we'll expand on this in a moment. Today we also have one that came out of left field when Louisiana rapper Hurricane Chris went off on 50 Cent for throwing an event in Shreveport, Louisiana without booking rappers from the state. And boy, this has got hip-hop fans hollering right now, as apart from the fact that Hurricane Chris got fact-checked and exposed, 50 Cent has also reacted to Hurricane Chris, and we'll get to more on this in a bit. And today we have more on a debate between hip-hop media personalities on Jay-Z versus Snoop Dogg when it comes to who's the biggest rapper in hip-hop. And check out a snippet from the show, The Bigger Picture.
Can he just be the most beloved hip-hop figure?
No, he's the biggest,
the most
bro.
beloved.
Give Snoop
He's
his
the most
flowers.
beloved.
Elliot Wilson up here tripping.
He's bigger than Jay-Z.
Snoop Dogg is bigger than Jay-Z. Fact.
If you go
Blasphemy.
international,
Blasphemy.
Snoop Dogg transcends music. Snoop Dogg transcends hip-hop.
Culture.
He's bigger than music.
but how is he not bigger than Jay?
First of all, he's not even in the conversation we talk about greatest MCs. He doesn't sell records.
Those are two combos.
I said biggest.
Not greatest.
How you the biggest in hip-hop and you can't sell records like your peers, like an Eminem or a Jay-Z?
Snoop is bigger than records.
Culture.
So you're talking about culturally, which
Yeah.
again is about being beloved culturally.
No, that's not your culture, and you're not beloved.
I don't want to be beloved. I want the big numbers, motherfucker. I'm on top. He could be the most beloved. He could be the most popular. He could be the most recognized by grandmas across the country in the Western Hemisphere. And no one hates him. And that's the appeal. He's turned into a darling. We love him. He's a heart and soul. Everybody fucks with him. I don't think that makes him the biggest in hip hop. I think it makes him the most beloved in hip hop.
Snoop Dogg is bigger than music. He's bigger than sales. He's bigger than tickets. He's bigger than records. He's bigger than MCing. He's bigger than all that.
There's no one more beloved.
He's both. He's
both.
the biggest and the most beloved.
He's not even in the hip hop genre. He's bigger than the hip hop.
No one's bigger than hip hop.
Snoop is bigger than hip hop.
And boy, for the most part, Elliot Wilson is getting cooked for claiming Jay-Z is bigger than Snoop, as this was met with takes like, "You're doing New York bias. Snoop has been famous a lot longer than Jay-Z, and you know that for a fact. LOL pattern up." And it has been more of the same for the most part across the board. Snoop is pop culture, not just hip-hop. Gotta turn hip-hop the F off and just process ish as a human on earth sometimes. And I agree, when it comes to just raw clout without the need to sell out shows, albums, any of that, based on popularity alone, Snoop is so much bigger than Jay-Z, like it is not even close. It is millions of people out there who know Snoop, even if they couldn't name a single song from Snoop. That's the Snoop Dogg kind of popularity we are talking about. But what are your thoughts? And moving on, things got heated a few hours ago after 50 Cent's event in Shreveport, when Louisiana rapper Hurricane Chris decided to go off on IG and put 50 Cent on blast for exploiting the city without giving Louisiana rappers a chance. Check it out.
How the f supposed to be a nigga a part of hip-hop? You throw a motherfucking concert in Louisiana and don't book no Louisiana legends and put no bankroll in no Louisiana legends pocket, but you pay the police $500,000. What type of bitch ass shit is that? You ain't fucking with my city. You taking advantage of my city cause shit cheap and shit costs way less than it costs where you from. And y'all stupid, slow, so crazy that y'all gonna let this come down here and not show no love to Louisiana. This ain't book no Louisiana artist. Ain't book Big Papa. Ain't book B Will. This ain't book Hurricane. Didn't even go to Baton Rouge and get no boosies or no webbies. Like, didn't with us. Came to take advantage of us. Shreveport had cheap ass land. He came and bought that shit and don't give a about fucking with us. And he just showed you that by paying the police $500,000 when we got young niggas out here starving, when we got young niggas out here killing each other. That money could have went to anything to help the motherfucking youth. We don't need more money invested into the police. We need more money invested into the community. We need who know the community, who know the people, who willing to put their motherfucking feet on the ground to make a difference with their influence. Your money, nigga. We don't care nothing about it, nigga. You think these white people ain't been having no motherfucking money in Louisiana? They using you to come through this motherfucker and to pay the city up. They finna use you to rebuild the roads. They not finna use you to help the youth. Louisiana give a f about jail.
And even before we get to 50's reaction, he was already getting exposed and fact-checked for his claims about 50 Cent, even from some Louisiana artists who performed, like Fredo Bang, who shared this video on IG.
Hurricane. If he ain't book no Louisiana artists, Louisiana legends, who the fuck I am then?
And some are wondering, Master P and Fredo Bang performed, so he is wrong about that part. And how is he mad that 50 hired security for $500,000? You can't even throw an event with 30,000 plus people without hiring security. Did he think that 50 is throwing a block party or something? And the fact that this is quite the familiar sight to behold in hip-hop these days also sparked reactions like, reminds me of Detroit rappers who think Eminem owes them a record deal. And some are asking the right questions, so why didn't all these other so-called artists purchase the same land and build production studios like 50 Cent, since the land is so cheap? But let's get mad at 50 for providing jobs within the same community y'all been living in, laughing emoji. But go off Hurricane Chris, laughing emoji. And boy, some locals took to social media to start exposing the rapper. I used to work with Hurricane Chris' cousin at Red Lobster. Dude said bro ain't never did nothing for the community or his family. Thought I would just share that. And 50 Cent wasted no time. He took to social media to kickstart the trolling campaign with Hurricane Flex laughing emoji. Boy, ya ish is whack. The F? You think you're Fredo Bang? Raise eyebrow emoji. Ya ish gets no play in my ride, lol. And 50 Cent shared that caption with this meme.
Nobody likes the records that you play, all right? It's just completely whack. Face it.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm getting cooked.
But 50 wasn't done. He added, oh no, you're not gonna play that one song you got. Baby just got on stage with Master P, lol.
Here, put that in for me.
You know that shit gets no play in this ride.
And it looks like this struck a nerve, as Hurricane Chris took to IG to fire back at 50 Cent with this. 50 Cent lack of knowledge is what make you an opportunist. Ask Bebe why he talked me, a kid, into signing for $30,000. Maybe I'd have more number ones if your rat friends didn't play me as a kid and I got a heavy catalog that they know word for word in my city, but you did no research on our history. You saw a chance to win for yourself.
You big dummy, you just proved my point. You don't know shit about the city. Shreveport, the nigga said I got one song. Nigga go all the way back to 5 Entertainment. That's how I know you don't know shit about the city, homie. You just a culture vulture ass nigga that seen some shit for sale and you wanted to come profit. Now go ahead and go get some something since I done got on your ass. Go ahead and go try to pound it to some and put some on to do something and help some because you see I'm getting on your motherfucking ass. Go ahead and try to play chess like that. You ain't gonna outsmart me. I ain't none of these dumbass fool ass you ever dealt with. I got a whole catalog of shit. Me and Boosie got a I've been dropping music in Shreveport since 05. I've been touring in Louisiana and all these Texas areas since 05. Dumbass don't know nothing about our culture. That's why I was going off on this. Because I know this don't give a fuck to do no research about us and our people. Shreveport, man, say, man, stand up or fall for any motherfucking thing. You got to stand up for something, man.
However, this only made matters worse for Chris, as he's getting cooked by his own people in the comment section right now. 50 did more for our city in one weekend than you ever did, my dude. Relax. And the roasting session continued. Why you didn't buy land over there and revive the city? Just curious. Suffice to say that he proved the point that he's going at 50 Cent because he is salty that he wasn't invited to the event. And we got some brutal honesty. Hurricane, your name ain't big enough for that man to do research on. Yeah, you had hits back in the day, but it is not relevant music now. You gotta come with heat if you want recognition from 50. You're sounding like these popular people telling their high school stories 20 years later. facepalm emoji. And personally, I'm wondering how down bad you'd have to be to go out of your way to pick a fight with 50 Cent, especially when you got your facts wrong to begin with. And I'll be looking forward to your thoughts in the comment section later. And moving on, MGK can't catch a break, as apart from the vulture allegations and also the recent fashion thief allegations, we got more a few hours ago. This time when MGK had to explain the changes that's happened in his career over the last few years that happens to coincide with after he got bullied out of the hip-hop genre. And this time, check out a snippet from the $1 Million Worth of Game podcast that got some to conclude. At Eminem, this was some of your greatest work.
I'm in a new body. I literally am in a new body. I covered everything on my arms and my body. I left windows to it, but just like there's windows to my old work, but I'm a new person. So the evolution has led me from a caterpillar to a butterfly now.
What birthed that mindset though?
Hold on, that was kind of deep. You said you covered yourself, but you left windows. Like, what the windows represent?
Well, the one thing I think fans don't appreciate is an artist turning their back on what made them fall in love with you. While I may not resonate as much with stuff, older work that I've done, I do resonate with the fans always. So I don't ever want to run away from them. And also a huge part of me, besides just music, was image too. And so a lot of people remember a tall, skinny, tatted white boy with these, there was, some iconic pieces. So I didn't want to necessarily erase everything like I'm running from it.
Why are you running? Why are you running?
Like I'm running from it. I just put on armor.
Now, of course, that was a lot of waffling and rambling, that whole fake deep babble, and this was met with dozens of reactions like, damn, that beef with Eminem changed him, laughing emoji. In fact, some believe it is irreparable damage. Bro never recovered from that drama with M, laughing emoji. But it wasn't all just Eminem, as it was also met with takes like, it is okay, bro, one day you'll be black, one day, LOL.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
But all in all, this sums it up nicely. That Eminem beef took a toll. And we are at a point where I believe MGK ja ruled himself by making the decision to go at Eminem, as at this rate, decades will pass and his comment section will still be filled with users trolling him using Eminem. But that will be all for today, and I'll be looking forward to your thoughts in the comment section. Thanks for watching, and see you on the next one.